We're here today with Swami Baba Nataraja at his home and temple, and we feel very blessed to be here. He's a dear friend and fellow walker of the path of Babaji. We all are disciples of Babaji. Om Namah Babaji.
Babaji Nama Om. Om, 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 Om. Salutations to the Guru. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Yogiar Nama Om. Shivaya Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Ana Nagalakumi Devya Nama Om. Om Sage Rudi Agastaya Nama Om. Om Science Siddha Bhoganatha Nama Om. Om Ramalingam Swami Gal Nama Om. Om Sri Turamola Nama Om. Om Sri Gorakanatha Nama Om. Om 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 Yogiraj Sadgurunath Siddhanath Nama Om. Shivaya Nama Om. Love, peace, and blessings to all mankind. And don't forget that love is the divine principle of the mother. It's not a sissy thing. It takes the strongest man to be gentle, and the person who is rude and pushy and arrogant and insulting and gives an outward external display of physical strength is the weakest of men. You scratch the skin of a tyrant and a bully and you'll always find a confirmed a coward underneath. The stronger a man, the more gentle and kind he can become. And so let's us men be real men and not excuses for men, and manifest more of the divine feminine. This is not a fixation on the female. The fact of the matter is the whole universe is a manifestation of the Divine Mother. And that's why the world is in the condition that it is, because we have too much of this aggressive, masculine, violent principle, and when we need more of the principle of the divine feminine, which is the exercise of wisdom, compassion, and love. And love and compassion are the highest attributes and the sign qua non of being a saint. A saint is someone who has opened the chakras and is awake. That's the only difference between Christ and Krishna and Buddha and the rest. They are exactly like everybody else. Christ and Krishna, Buddha, and the rest are not the external body outward side, which was born and dies in time. They are the eternal, deathless soul, and the same soul thou art. Thou art Christ, Krishna, Buddha, and rest. According to the ancient Hindu spiritual beliefs and philosophy, the saying is, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, or Shivaham, I am Shiva. So what are they saying? They're saying, I am God. But of course, it's most important to realize God and not going around saying you are God, even though in essence you are, because you're getting a little too far ahead of yourself. First open up the lower chakras and gradually work up into the higher chakras, and don't go around claiming that you're an illumined know-it-all when you haven't even opened up the second chakra. So the idea is to practice ahimsa and nonviolence and doing good to other people. That's the whole of the spiritual life. It starts with ahimsa, and not with aggression and hurtfulness of others. And doing hurtfulness for God is an oxymoron. It's just the opposite of religion. So it's time for man to give up his aggressive nature and to practice kindness to all creatures, because whatever we do to another, we do to ourselves, because everything follows a cosmic curve, and what we throw out comes back to us. And I have people come to me and they say, well, I've been chanting the mantra and doing the yoga, and it seems that I'm just getting worse and worse all the time instead of better. And I explain to them that every little good that you do raises an invisible thermometer on another plane, only you can't see it. It's like when you pour water into a dirty inkwell, and what comes out first? Comes up all the dirty ink water. And when you keep pouring the water into the inkwell, then the water starts coming out gray and then light, until finally you pour in more water and nothing but pure water comes out. Well, that's the whole spiritual sadhana and trip. At first it might seem that you seem to be getting worse, but you're actually getting better. What you're doing is you're emptying out all the unnecessary lumber in the mind that you've accrued for thousands or millions of incarnations. And every bit, like I said, every bit of good or kindness that you show to somebody, you're doing it to your own self, because everything follows a cosmic curve in nature and returns to us, not only on the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm too. The good that we think we're doing to somebody else, we're doing to ourselves first. Anytime we lie, cheat, steal, or do any harm or hurtfulness to anybody, we've done it to ourselves first. So it's time for us to take notice and take stock of ourselves and see where we're headed in life, and to awaken the inner consciousness. And that is the only difference between Christ, Krishna, Buddha, and ourselves. They are exactly like us. The only thing is they're awake. And in closing, don't take offense to any hurt that anyone may throw at you, especially when you're on the spiritual path. All you have to do is psychically refuse that hurt, and it doesn't come to you. It returns to the sender. When they spoke to Buddha and says, look at these here people, they're insulting you and calling you a fake and an imposter and all kinds of other nasty things. And why don't you speak up to them and defend yourself and put him in his place? And Buddha said to them, what happens when someone sends you a package in the mail and you don't accept it? And the disciple says, why, it's returned to the sender. And Buddha said, exactly. Whatever anybody gives to you, it returns to the sender. And if he gives you goodness, if he helps you, if he gives you a donation of something, food or what have you, or if he gives you some instruction to follow, to get on the path of higher consciousness, just like these two beautiful divine souls are doing and making something worthy of their life and doing something substantial to help others, in the end they'll find they have also done it unto themselves, because by opening the door for somebody else, you have also opened the door for yourself. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Ganganath and Tara and Neela, two beautiful divine souls, brothers and sisters on the path, whom we are blessed to have here on the earth at these times of the Kali Yuga. Thank you. God bless, peace and love to everyone. Om, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om, Om Tat Sat Om, Om, Om.